Hello students, how are you? Hope you are all well in this COVID pandemic, and we are also doing well, I think, in maths. So today I am going to teach you question number 9, 10 and 11 of exercise 4.3 pertaining to quadratic equation. Now all these three questions are word problems. The previous word problems I have already covered in the previous videos. Now today we will go through 9, 10 and 11. Now question number 9, what is that? The water tap, two water taps together can fill a tank in 9 3/8 hours. Okay. Now the tap of larger diameter takes 10 hours less than the smaller one to fill the tank separately. Find the time in which each tap can separately fill the tank. Each tap can separately fill the tank. Okay. Dear students, such type of problems are called time and work problems. And one thing you should bear in mind that among all the word problems, the time and distance problems are considered to be comparatively difficult, because it requires a bit of conception. Without conception, it is very difficult to attempt the time and work problems. You can attempt any other problem, time and distance, digit, numerator, all these things, all you can do it. But in time and work, it needs some conceptions, as I already told now. Now, you see, what is the concept required? I have already told you while teaching pair of linear equations in two variables. There was one question in time and work. You can refer to that video if you want to get every picture in details. Then also I will tell you in short how to deal with such time and work problems. Here what are the things? One is the tap, a larger diameter tap and a smaller diameter tap. Another one is the time, definitely, and the work. Here tap, that may be one tap, two taps, there may be 5 taps, number of taps may vary, and larger diameter, smaller diameter, okay. Time, definitely to complete a work you need some time. Suppose if you are given a question paper, you need some time to complete it. Without time you cannot. Now work, the main thing is work, how to represent work. In time and work problem, how to represent work. Once you understand how to represent work, your 50% of problems over. It is done. Means work is how to represent work. Now, suppose a question paper has been given to you, and in the question paper, suppose there are 30 questions. Okay. Now you are told to finish this question paper. Now you see, you will take certain time. No doubt you will take certain time to complete that paper. So that is not the issue. The issue is whether you have completed the paper or not. Once you have completed that paper comprising 30 marks, you will be told that you have completed work, and work done by you is 1. There are 30 questions. If you finish 50 questions, if you finish 15 questions, then your work will be half. This means whatever work has been given to you, if you complete that work will be represented as 1. Suppose there are now 4 walls. In a room there are 4 walls. You are told to whitewash this whole room. So once if you finish the whitewashing the whole room, your job is complete, and you will be told that you have done your work, and work done by you is 1. But out of 4 walls, you have only whitewashed 2 walls. This means you have finished 50% of the job. So your work done will be equal to half. Got it? So this means this is the way we represent work. If you have finished 25% of the work, then work done will be set to be 1/4. Very, very important, dear students. If you finish the complete work, work will be represented as 1. If you finish 50% of the work, work will be represented as half. If you finish 75% of the work, work represented will be 3/4. If you finish 25% of the work, work represented will be 1/4, like this. Okay. If this concept is clear, this question is very easy to tackle. Now here, what is the work? You have to see what is the work. Work is to fill the tank. Here the work is to fill the tank. So whatever be the diameter, whether the larger diameter or the smaller diameter, if the tap is fill the tank, then work done by that tap will be taken as 1. If the tap takes if the tap fills 50%, if the tap fills 50% of the tap tank, then it will be work done will be said as half. Clear? Now let us proceed. Here you have to find the time in which each tap can separately fill the tank. First you represent, the very first step in word problem is to represent your unknown with the variables. The tap of larger diameter has 10 hours less than the smaller one to fill the tank separately. If you represent the time taken by the smaller one, let the time taken by smaller tap be T hours. Let the time taken by smaller tap be T. According to the question, time taken by larger tap will be what? Is equal to, it takes 10 hours less, definitely the tape is larger. So time taken will be less. How much? It will be T minus 10. So this is the time taken by the smaller tap, and this is the time taken by the larger tap to fill the tank, means to fill up the tank, to do 1 unit of work. Now you see, after representing, now before framing an equation, you have to do some paperwork, otherwise you will go wrong. Here you represent, what is that? 1, that is the smaller diameter. One tape is that smaller diameter. One more also tape is that larger diameter. Here, now, the table which I am making is extremely important in case of time and work problem. Now, what is the time taken by the smaller diameter tape? T time. So this means the smaller diameter tape takes T time to fill up the whole tank. To fill up the whole tank means the tape has completed its work. So the work done will be 1 unit. Very, very important, dear students, very, very important. Now, what is the time taken by the larger diameter? We have represented as T by 10. So here it is T by T minus 10. So in T minus 10, the larger diameter is able to fill the tank. So here again the work done by the larger tape is also 1, because it has filled the tank in time T minus 10. Now what you have to do in such type of questions? After doing the very step, you used to find how much this smaller diameter, one smaller diameter tape will, in 1 unit time, it takes T hours to complete one work. So in 1 unit time means 1 hour. Suppose it takes 5 hours to complete the whole tank. So then in 1 hour, how much it will take? 1 by 5. So therefore, this one you write the smaller diameter time in 1 unit time. This is very important. 1. How much time it will take? 1 by T. This requires a little bit of thinking. Suppose the smaller diameter tape takes 5 hours. 5 hours to finish the given task. That is 1 unit. So then in 1 hour, it will take less time. Less time is less work. So less work. 1 by T. Similarly, in this case, the one larger diameter, so 1 unit in 1 hour, or you say 1 unit time, so how much it will do? It will be 1 by T minus 10. After getting this, the next step, you got this thing? Now what you have to do? So together, now once means 1 tape, means the smaller diameter tape, in 1 hour, it will fill 1 by teeth of the tank. Similarly, the larger diameter tape in 1 hour, it will fill 1 by tenth of the tank. So together 1 smaller diameter plus 1 larger diameter tape In 1 hour, they will do how much? 1 by t plus 1 by t minus 10. This is the work will done by them in 1 hour. So in 9-3, because the tape together can fill a tank in 9-3 by 8 hours. So in 9-3 by 8 hours, what they will do? So 1 plus larger diameter, in 1 hour they are able to finish this much of work. So in 9-3 by 8 hour, they will finish what? 9-3 by 8 into 1 by t plus 1 by t minus 10. Okay, students, now this both together in 9-3 by 8 hours they finished. They did this work. They have done this work. Now they have finished the tank. The water tap, 2 water taps together can fill the tank. Means they have filled the tank. This means this will be equal to 1. The work done by these 2 is equal to this much. In the question they have told that they have filled the tank. The tank has filled means the work done was in 1 unit. And this is the work done, we calculated. So this will be equal to 1. This will be equal to 1. So after solving, you will get the value of t. So this you have to do it very fast. Then you can convert this thing into English. You can convert this table into English. Now you will see. So after this portion of now, you have to convert this, because this already represents this. Here you have to this table, this portion, this row you have to convert it to English. What? Portion of the tank filled by small diameter in 1 hour. Portion of the tank filled by smaller tape in 1 hour. It is T, you can write TR. Okay. In 1 hour will be equal to portion of the tank filled by smaller tape in 1 hour. Time taken by the smaller tape is T hours, means in T hours it is completing the whole tank. So in 1 hour he will do 1 by Tth work. 1 by T work, you see, it is 1 by T work. Similarly, portion of the tank filled by larger tape in 1 hour will be equal to 1 by t minus 10. Again, we will write this one. You only have to convert. Once you make this table, you have to convert them into English. So therefore, portion of the tank filled by them together in 1 hour. I told you it will be 1 by t plus 1 by t minus 10. So implies portion of the tank filled by them together in 9-3 by 8 hour will be equal to 9-3 by 8 1 by t plus 1 by t minus 10. Okay, students. Now, according to the question, this is equal to 1. Because to fill up the tank means that is the work and that is equal to 1. According to the question, what it will be? 9-3 by 8. 9-3 by 8. According to the question, 9-3 by 8, 1 by t plus 1 by t minus 10 is equal to 1. Now we have framed the equation. Now our next step is only to solve it. Now solving, what we get? Now here it will be 8 9 ja 72, 75 by 8, 75 by 8. This will be what? T minus 10 plus T, T minus 10 plus T by, this will be what? Multiply T square minus 10T. T square minus 10T is equal to 1. T minus 10 plus T, 9, 8, 9, 72, 70, 75. Okay. Now this will be equal to what? You can write here 2T minus 10 by T square minus 10T. Now this will go where? It will be 8 by 75. So we will get what? 75 to 150T minus 750 is equal to 8T square minus 80T. So implies 8T square, keep it here. This one you take it there, it will be minus 230T, take it there, plus 750 is equal to 0. Okay. Now you can divide it by 2. It will be 4T square minus 2 1 ja 2, 115T plus 2 3 ja 6, 375 is equal to 0. Now we have got the quadratic equation. Now our next step is to what? We have to solve it. Let us do it by quadratic formula method. So T will be equal to minus B, means it will be 115 plus minus root over of B square. 115, 115. 5 5 ja 25, 5 1 ja 5 6 7, 5 1 ja 5. Then 115, 115. It will be 5 2 5 5 10 11 2 carry a 1 1 2 1 3 1 3 2 2 5 1 3 2 2 5 minus 4 into A into C 375 by 2A 8. So what we will get? 375 into 16. 375 into 16. 6 5 is 30. 6 7 is 42. 43 4 45. 6 is 18. 19 20 22. And it is a 375 is 0 0 7 8 9 10 0 3 4 6,000. So what we will get? Implies that T is equal to 115 plus minus root over of 13225 minus 6,000 minus 6,000 by 8. So it will be equal to what? T is equal to 115 plus minus root over of 13225 and it is 6,000. So it is a 225 and it is a 7. So 7225 by 8. So let us take the square root of 7225. 7225 square root. So it will be 8 8 ja 64. It is 8. Yes. So it is plus 18. It is 16. It is a 25. So 5. Yeah, 5 5 is 25. 5 is 30 32. So 85. So you got 85. So that is equal to 115 plus minus root over. No, sorry. We got as 85. We got as 85 divided by 8. So what we get? What? T is equal to 200 by 8 and subtract it, it will be 30 by 8. So here 200 by 8, it will be 25 and 30 by 8. Now 8 3 ja 24, 6 8 7 ja 8 5 ja 3.75. So you got T as 25 and 3.75. You see both are positive. So let us check whether both are correct or not. So take this screenshot please. If t is equal to 225, if t is equal to 25, then for smaller tape, time for smaller tape will be equal to how much? 25 hours. 25 hours, and larger tape will be equal to 25 minus 10 is equal to 15 hours. So okay, it's okay. If t is equal to 3.75, then what will happen? Smaller tape will be equal to 3.75 hour, and a larger tape will be equal to how much? 3.75 minus 10. It is coming out to be negative. So this is not possible because it cannot be negative. The time taken cannot be negative. Minimum can be 0. It cannot be negative. So therefore this is not practically feasible. So this is our answer. Smaller tape will take 25 hours, and the larger tape will take 15 hours to complete the tank separately. Take the screenshot please. Now let us do question number 10. An express train takes 1 hour less than a passenger train to travel 132 km between Mysore and Bangalore without taking into consideration the time they stop at intermediate stations. If the average speed of the express train is 11 km per hour more than that of the passenger train, find the average speed of the two trains. So dear students, such type of problems are called time and distance problems, and these problems are very much easier as compared to time and work problems. The thing is that you have to use a formula, speed is equal to distance by time. Then what you have to develop some concept here also in time and distance, but not so rigorous as in the case of time and work. Time and work, big concept is required. You have to think it very meticulously. You have to think, but here a little bit of thinking is enough to tackle such questions. Now what you have to find out? You have to find the average speed of the two trains. So solution. Now don't try to take speed of the passenger train as x and the speed of with the express train as y. No, don't jump to that concept. What you do? You see, if the average speed of the express train is 11 more than that of the passenger train. So if you know the speed of the passenger train, you can easily know the speed of the express train by adding only 11 km per hour. So our really, in fact, our variable is actually the speed of the passenger train. If we can find out this passenger train, we will simply add 11 km and we will get the speed of the express train. So with this, let us represent. So let the speed of the passenger train be x km per hour. So therefore, according to the question, the speed of the express train is equal to, it is x plus 11 km per hour. Right? Now the first step in what problem is over. Now you have to, the second step is to frame the equation from the given condition. Okay? What is the question? What is the condition? An express train takes 1 hour less than a passenger train to travel 132 km between Mysore and Bangalore. That is the only condition, because we have one variable and we need one condition, and because we need only one equation. The express train takes 1 hour less. So let us think, what is the distance? In such type, you make a figure. In such type of time and distance, you try to make a figure to make the concept. Now distance is 132 km. Okay students, 132 km. Now here the passenger train speed is x km per hour and the express train speed is x plus 11 km per hour. So since the express train since the speed of the express train is more than that of the passenger train, so definitely the time taken to cover 132 km by the express train will be lesser than that of the passenger train. Now, how much less? According to the question, it is 1 hour less. So let us find out the time. So here the time taken, you know, speed is equal to distance by time. So therefore time is equal to distance by speed. So here time taken by the passenger train is suppose TP, time taken by passenger train. Time is distance by speed. Distance is 132 and speed is x. Similarly, in this case, if the time taken by the express train to cover 132 km is suppose TE, so T will be 132 by x plus 11. Okay, I think it's clear. Now, still now we have not framed the equation. Now we know which is more. Here, since the speed is more, so time taken will be less. Here the time taken will be more. So TP is greater than TE, no doubt. Time taken by passenger is more than the time taken by the express train. But how much? 1 hour. That is a TP minus TE is equal to 1. So from this, we will frame the equation. So time taken by passenger train is equal to, suppose it is TP is equal to time taken by passenger train. TP is equal to, you see, 132, time is equal to, speed is equal to distance by time. So time distance by speed, distance is 132 and speed is x. Time taken by express train TE is equal to 132 by x plus 11. You can write it. Here it is R and it is R. If you don't write, then also it is understood. So according to the question, what? TP minus TE is equal to 1. It gives what? 132 by x minus 132 by x plus 11 is equal to 1. So we have framed the equation. Take the screenshot, please. Now our next step is to solve this equation. Let us solve. Solving, what we will get? You see, this will be 132 common. 132 common. It will be 1 by x, 1 by x minus 1 by x plus 11 is equal to 1. So it gives you what? You see, x plus 11. So it will be x plus 11 minus x by x into x square plus 11x is equal to 1 by 132. So it will give you how much? X is cancels. So this will go there. It will be x square plus 11x and 132 into 11. 132 into 11. 132. So it is 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 1, 4, 5, 2 is equal to 1, 4, 5, 2. So this will give you how much? X square plus 11x minus 1, 4, 5, 2 is equal to 0. Okay. So let us do by quadratic formula. X is equal to minus b plus minus root over b square minus 4 into 1 into minus 1452 divided by 2. So it will give you x is equal to minus 11 plus minus root over of 121 minus minus plus 4 2 ja 8, 4 5 ja 20, 4 4 6 17 18, 8 carry a 1, 4 1 ja 4 a 1, 5, 4 2 ja 8, 4 5 20, 0 carry a 2, 4 6 17 18, 8 carry a 1, 5 by 2. So this will give you minus 11 plus minus अच्छा 5808 and 1 2 1, it is 9, it is 2, it is 9 and it is a 5. It is a 5929 divided by 2. Now square root of 5929, square 5929. Okay, so now here 6 6 is 7 7 7 is 8 8 is 7 7 7 is 49. So 990 and 451, it is, and it will be plus 7, it will be 14. So let us put 7 7 is 7 is 7 7 is 49. 4 7 4 is 28 29 30 31 32, 2 carry a 3 7 7 8 9 10. So it is a 77. So gives x is equal to minus 11 plus minus 77 by 2. So it will be equal to what? It will be, if you put 77 minus 11, it will be 66 by 2, and if you put minus, it will be minus 88 by 2. So it will be 33 and minus 44. Since x cannot be negative, being the speed of the train, since x cannot be negative, so therefore x is equal to 33. We got as 33 km per hour. So this is your answer. Now take the screenshot, please. Now let us check. Let us check. Always check. Now passenger train speed is x. So it is a 33. Achha. So passenger train is equal to 33 km per hour. And express train is equal to 33 plus 11, 44 km per hour. Now, so express takes 1 or less, so distance is, so time taken by the express train, passenger train, would be what? 132 divided by 33, so it is equal to 4 hours. Okay, now time taken by the express train, it will become 132 by 44, it is 3 hours. So you see the time difference is 1 hour. Our answer is correct. Okay, students. Now let us do question number 11. Sum of the areas of two squares is 468 meters square. If the difference of their perimeters is 24 meter, find the sides of the two squares. So such type of questions are called area problems, or you can say mensuration problems. So this type of questions are a bit easy. So there are two squares. Let us there is a small square and there is a big square. Okay. So here what is that? Sum of the areas of the two squares. If you take this area and this area, if you add it, that gives 468 meters square. If the difference of the perimeter, if you subtract the perimeters, the difference between the perimeters is 24 meter. Now find the sides of the two squares. So let the side of the smaller square be x and that of the larger square be y. Solution: let the side of the smaller square be x and the side of the larger square be y. So now we can easily find the area. Its area will be x square, its area will be y square, and its perimeter will be 4 into side means 4x, and its perimeter will be 4 into y, 4y. So according to the question, so what? Let us find the area. So now area of the smaller square is equal to x square, and area of the larger square is equal to y square. According to the question, what do we get? Now you say sum of the areas of the two squares, x square, smaller square area, and so its square area is x square, its area is y square. So it will be x square plus y square is equal to 468. So since there are two variables, so we need two equations, and we have got one equation. Now our next step is to get another equation. Now again, perimeter of the smaller square is equal to 4 into x, 4 into side, and perimeter of the larger square is equal to 4y. According to the question, so therefore its perimeter is 4x and its perimeter is 4y. Now the difference between their perimeters. So here, so that difference means which 4y minus 4x, because in the case of if the its perimeter will be more because this is the larger square. So 4y minus 4x. According to the question, 4y minus 4x is equal to 24. So if you simplify, you divide it by 4, then we'll get y minus x is equal to 6. So this is equation 1 and this is equation 2. We have derived the required equations. Now our third step is to solve for the values of x and y. We will solve these two equations and we will get the values of x and y, solving equation 1 and 2. So from 2 we get y is equal to x plus 6. Y is equal to x plus 6. So putting in 1, we get, putting in 1, so it will be x square plus y square. Y is x plus 6, x plus 6 square is equal to 468. Now there is an equation in one variable, so we'll just solve it. It will be x square plus 12x plus 36 is equal to 468. So this will give you x square plus x square, 2x square plus 12x, and it will be minus 6 minus 8 minus 6 2, 6 minus 3 3, and it is 4. Since it will come here, it is minus is equal to 0. So dividing both sides by 2, we will get x square plus 6x minus 2 2 is 4 and 2 16 is 32 is equal to 0. So let us use by formula. First of all, you try to find out by factorization method. If it is easy, it is okay. Otherwise, it is better to use formula method, quadratic formula. So x is equal to minus b plus minus b square minus 4a and c by 2 into 1 2. That will give you minus 6 plus minus root over of 36 minus minus plus 4 6 is 24, 4 1 is 4 5 6, 4 2 is 4 6 is 24, 2 4 1 is 4 5 6 and 4 2 is 8 divided by 2. So it will be equal to minus 6 plus minus root over of 6 4 10 0 carry a 1, 6 0 carry a 1, 8 1 9 by 2. So it will give you what? is equal to, it is minus 6 plus minus 30 by 2. So it will give you plus 30 minus 6, 30 minus 6 24, 24 by 2, and minus 30 minus 6 minus 36 by 2. So it gave us 12 and minus 18. Now, since x cannot be negative, why? It is the side of a square, and side of a square can be negative, so therefore x is equal to 12. We got it. So required answer is what? So side of smaller square, side of smaller square is equal to 12 meter, because it is in meter. It is in meter. So and side of a larger square is equal to what? Y. Y is equal to x plus 6. It is 12 plus 6, 18 meter. You got it? Now use verify. Verify. So area, what will area? Area of the smaller circle is equal to 12 into 12, 144. And area of the bigger or long, what is that? Larger square is equal to 18 into 18, 324. You add it, 448, 456, 314, 468. We got it. Now in second case, perimeter. If you see the perimeter of the smaller circle, smaller square, x means 4 into 12, 48 meter, and larger one will be equal to 4 into 18, 72. If you subtract 72, 48, here 4 and it is 2. So if you subtract it, it is 24. So this is also correct. So our answer is correct. So dear students, this is all for today's class. So in the next class we will do the last chapter, nature of roots, and that is very, very important. So see you in the next class. By then, enjoy maths. Thank you, and please subscribe.